Hi guys, in this episode of Decay, we're gonna be checking out a little bit of a new boy group, that being the group Luminous, with their most recent song, All Eyes Down. And I literally have almost no idea about how this group is. I just kind of researched them a little bit to know whether they're like from a bigger company or from a no-go company, and it seems like they're from a no-go company. But I am excited to check it out because you never know with news. Sometimes they're really good, and I feel like sometimes they're even better than major groups. And especially considering the last three releases of K-pop artists that I've checked out, I've kind of been disappointed with all three of them. So I'm hoping that this out of nowhere group is gonna really have released something really good that I really like. But there's only one way to find out. So without further ado, let's get into it and see how I'm gonna feel about their song in 3, 2, 1. Why did you step on the flower? What did it ever fucking do to you? Okay, it's definitely starting more interesting than the last few releases of K-pop artists that I've checked out. I also really like their visuals. Yeah, definitely this appeals more to my taste of hard-hitting and rap-heavy K-pop. Honestly, this is genuinely kind of good. Definitely has that Nugu feel to it, but I'm enjoying it a lot. It kind of feels like what Busy Boys' first song felt, in terms of its quality. And I like it. Also, I see they're also using the same location as Busy Boys did in their one of their songs. I honestly could do without that All Eyes Down part, because I kind of don't like it. But other than that, it sounds fine. Honestly, I genuinely like this song a lot. Like, this is kind of what I imagine Victim's song was going to be like. Like, these guys definitely know how to leave an impact on me. Okay, so we're definitely going to be checking out this one a second time. I honestly think it's not too bad at all. Yeah, it has the Nugu quality to it, but overall it's pretty enjoyable and hard-hitting, and it definitely appeals to my specific taste of K-pop. And it's not like it's just the rapping that is really good, the singing is also really good, is really good, and the vocals and the rapping, like the song really accommodates both really well, which is something that I complained about in the Victon reaction. So I'm glad that there's a new group that I enjoy that did that better, you know? It makes me feel better because so far all other songs have been kind of misses for me, like of this recording session have been misses. So I'm glad that we finally have a song that I actually kind of like, you know? And yeah, it definitely appeals to my taste, and I like it. So I'm definitely gonna be checking this group again whenever they release a song. But honestly, yeah, not too bad. If they can improve as much as Busy Boys ended up, I think that's gonna be this could be potentially a really good group, because Busy Boys, I think, Yes Sir, I don't know if that was their debut song or whatever, but that was the first song of theirs that I checked out, and it was of similar quality. And they've improved so much to the point that their current, most recent song genuinely sounds like indistinguishable from the quality of mainstream K-pop. So, if this group can improve as much, I think they could be really good. But even then, even if they don't, I don't mind myself like some Nugu quality level songs that I like, you know? Because I'm more talking about the Nugu sound than it has rather than the quality, because just because I say Nugu quality, that doesn't mean like it's garbage or anything. I just mean that it has that Nugu feel to it, you know? But yeah, I still like it a lot. And I'm obviously going to be checking it out the second time, so without further ado, let's get into it again in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it definitely starts off really interesting in terms of its sound. And their visuals are also really good in my opinion. They're definitely striking visuals. I like this guy the most. It's interesting how the more kind of mainstream looking guy is also a rapper. Usually I think the guys with more non-mainstream looks tend to be the rappers, at least from my experience. I also really like their outfits. Honestly, removing that All Lies Down part really improves the song by like a one whole point. That's definitely the worst part of the song. Because otherwise it's genuinely kind of good. Like the vocals and the rapping are really work well in this song. That's the best kind of songs in my opinion. Oh yeah, this song is getting better and better, dude. I'm definitely gonna be playing the shit out of this song, honestly. For a new song, it's really good. To compare it to another Nugo boy group's songs, for me this song would be between Yes Sir and Close Your Eyes in terms of Busy Boys music. It's actually very close to Close Your Eyes in terms of how much I like this. And yeah, if you guys are into this group, you should definitely also check out Busy Boys, they're really good. But let's be honest, if you know about this group, you probably know about Busy Boys. Okay, so I think I can definitively say that out of the songs that I've reacted to so far in this recording session, aka the last 3 songs and this one, I like this one the most, by far. It's the most that appeals to me, even though it's Nugu and has the Nugu feel to the song, I still love it the most because it appeals to me the most. And I don't care whether it's a Nugu or a mainstream group that does these kind of songs. When they do it good, I will listen to it. And this one, I love it. I honestly I love it as far as I think I might even give it like as high as like a 9.4 out of 10. Because it feels like it is that good to me. Like, yeah, in terms of this group and in terms of its Nugu sound, but I still like it a lot, and especially compared to how uninteresting, even though not necessarily bad, the last few releases have been. Yeah, I'm going to give this one a 9.4 out of 10. I enjoyed it a lot, and I'm adding it to my playlist for sure. And if any of you guys that watch those videos are watching this one, I'm not like trashing those songs or anything. I just feel like all of those songs are kind of disappointing and not as good as I was hoping that they were going to be. And I was only expecting that those songs were going to be good just because of how good previous releases by those artists have been. But yeah, this group, though, definitely good. Definitely will keep my eye out for them and will react to them whenever they come back again, which I don't know when it's going to be because it is a Nugu group, and with Nugu groups, usually it's a long period between comebacks, so you never know. But they're definitely good and they definitely have the potential, so I really hope they end up succeeding to some level. But yeah, I'm curious though, what do you guys think about this song? Do you think it sounds Nugu? Do you think it's still good regardless? Or maybe you disagree with me about the Nugu feel to it? Comment down below and let's have a discussion about it. And also, before we end this video, I just want to give a huge shout out to my currently 2 patrons on Patreon, Omar Bridgman and Deadpool. Thank you guys for your support, I really appreciate it. It really means a lot to me that you have decided to support me and have continued to support me for such a long time. I hope you continue to enjoy my content and continue to support me going forward. Thank you very much. And now, before we end this video, I just want to talk about something to you guys very quickly, which some of you may or may have not noticed before or know about me, that being the fact that I am trans. And yes, this may come as shocking to some of you because I don't really flaunt it that much on my channel, or at least I feel like I don't. Outside of like my K-pop reactions, which is where I feel like the most comfortable being myself like this. And yeah, I am in fact trans. I'm not necessarily full-on male to female, but I heavily want to transition to being pretty female. I do consider myself more non-binary though, or maybe gender fluid would be the best descriptor as well, because I do have occasional moments where I feel fine being like just a normal guy, but most of the time, like right now, I do feel very dysphoric. And that's why I'm asking you guys for any help that you can give me, because my situation right now, I don't really see any way outside of you guys' help. Because, and this is gonna be kept short and concise, I live with my parents. They're never going to accept me as a trans person. They just never will. And as a matter of fact, back when I started the YouTube channel, I was actually kind of slightly starting my transition back then, with like starting to grow out my hair. I even got to DIY HRT, but because my parents started noticing certain things, like my behavior had changed a lot and my clothes had changed a lot, I kind of had to stop doing that because they were constantly nagging me about cutting my hair and just started to kind of be threatening in a certain way, and felt like they were ashamed of me and everything, and that just kind of stress just tired me out to the point where I just gave up. But as dysphoria goes, it just doesn't go away, you know. I still feel like this, and in fact it's somewhat been intensifying again recently, so I just wanted to share this with you guys. And again, I would really appreciate any amount of support you can give me in regards to this, because
I just don't see any way out of this. Because even if I moved out of my parents' house and got myself a job and everything, that's just not gonna work for long-term planning, because once I transition, it's like I probably will not be able to get myself a job, because my country is very transphobic. Nobody gives a shit about LGBT people at all. So there's not even much I can do even in terms of transitioning here. So yeah, I don't know. I just would appreciate any amount of support you can give me, be it monetarily or in any way otherwise. And this is not about boosting my channel or anything, or guilt tripping you with my sob story. I just wanted to get this off my chest and make my subscribers aware of the situation that I am in, and that I would appreciate anything that you guys can help me out with. It would mean literally everything. Like, for example, a friend that I made after starting this YouTube channel, my good friend Yuri, has been helping me out a lot. And I genuinely might have not been here if it wasn't for him showing up and befriending me. So yeah, this just went a little bit longer than I intended, but I would just really appreciate anything you can support me with. That's kind of ultimately what I'm trying to say.
And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe. Also, check out the list in the description to my Twitter if you don't follow me over there, and to my Wattpad where I post my stories, because in addition to doing all these videos on my channel, I'm also a writer. And if you do enjoy my stories, or you simply enjoy my videos, you can head on to my Patreon or to my Coffee account, where you can pledge your support and help get the channel going, help support me so I can keep writing the stories you enjoy. But if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. You can still help me out in other ways, like liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and especially sharing this video with somebody who you think might enjoy it. And I think it's pretty much it for this video, so hopefully I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye!